Good morning, YouTube, and happy Wednesday. It is April 15th, what used to be tax day, but not anymore this year. And I want to talk to you about some airline stocks. So this is just a list of stocks that I have pulled together that, as you saw, for the most part, all went up yesterday. And the reason for that is because through the CARES Act, which maybe I should do a video on that as well, but the government has been discussing bailout terms to provide some stimulus money to the various airlines. So that's why yesterday, particularly at the end of the day, you saw like Southwest, JetBlue, Virgin Galactic, American Airlines, United, and Delta all had a huge jump yesterday, with Virgin Galactic really going the highest level there. And what you can see is at the beginning of the day is when that conversation really began to happen. And if you look at the trading volume here, we saw pretty sharp increases that carried on throughout the day before some sell-offs. So what I would highlight here is that when we're looking at some of these stocks right here, that really what we need to be discussing is where do we go from here? What are next steps? Because just because the terms have not come out yet, I am skeptical of, is this really a great time to jump in if you're looking for the short-term gain? Do I think that these stocks are great for a long-term hold? I do. I think that if you are looking at a 6-month to a 9-month call, or you are looking to hold for that long, I think you're going to be in great shape. However, if we're trading over the course of the next 1 to 3 months, I am not super confident on these stocks. And the reason why is because until these bailout terms are announced, I think that the investors could end up getting hurt by this, and that we may see some various changes to the industry just depending on what those bailout terms are. Some of these institutions are going to be a little bit better off than others, but I think that we're going to see a big downward spiral next week for a lot of these stocks as they go into earnings seasons. I mean, some of the stocks that we'll be looking at are United Airlines announcing on the 21st, American Airlines announcing on the 24th, and I'm not certain when Delta or Southwest are announcing earnings, but again, not super confident on them posting great earnings, and so I anticipate seeing the fall again. To what level, I don't know, so I'm not certain if I would go as far to put a put out there right now, just because I don't know what level. But between earnings season, as well as the fact that I don't anticipate people are going to start flying again this month, or even the first part of May, I would be hesitant to go all in on the airline stocks right now. So what is my play here? Personally, I'm going to wait and hold out. I'm not going after any of these right now, but I think I will be making a play probably at the end of May. And I do think that I'll miss out on the bottom for these stocks, but frankly, I just don't think that we're there yet. If you look at the 3-month experience here, we're still a little too low for me. I mean, we bottomed out over here at around $21 a share, and we're only up to $26 a share, down from our highs of $50, $60. So if that's the case, great, we saw this one little blip, but we haven't announced earnings, and I anticipate that that's going to drop again. It may be a great buy point if this drops back down to $21, $22 a share, and you can make that play at that point in time. I mean, if you could have told me 4 months ago that I could get 100 shares of Delta at $22 a piece, I would be all for it. So I may wait for that play. That's just what I'm looking at this point in time, just because, as you can see, if you get in now, I think you may be missing out on some. I do think it'll go up in the short term if you're looking for a one-day play, but I think that we're going to miss out on the big increase that you saw here, and you're probably going to catch the downward spiral next week. So wait for that, wait for earnings season, and then hop in at that point in time. So if you have a different opinion on these airline stocks, please let me know. I am more than happy to discuss and to hear it, and let me know in the comments below what stock you'd like to hear about next. I'm looking forward to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.